guys know, but this was last full moon of the year, and it was definitely a good weekend to reflect on this past year and also kind of think of to meditate as far as what my intentions were going into the new year for next year, and also to have just a good cleanse, full body cleanse, a bath, as far as meditation and what my intentions is for going into next year. And I did do that as well, as far as meditation and manifestation as well. And I'm excited because I'm obviously on a new path going into this next year. And especially after the journey that I've been through this past year of new discovery and self-reflect. And obviously you guys know it was a hard year, peeling back the old layers, learning getting some new layers on. And it was a very quiet year, being by myself purposely to kind of learn some new habits, to get away from people. The purpose of getting away from people, being alone, is so that way I guess stop bad habits of being around certain people. So that way, that was part of my journey. So that way now that I'm healed and I'm on my new path, I can start realigning myself with my new tribe, my new soul tribe, whether it's with my new love interests, with my work interests, with my friend group, that they'll be with people more aligned with the person that I have grown to be. And that is why I had chose to be alone during that time that I was growing before. Because I did not want to be around with the same type of people before. So that's also part of your growth during that time when you're healing, is why we do the things that we do. So, that's kind of like another thing when people are like, oh, isn't it too soon for you to, be with somebody? Well, no, because now I'm ready to be aligned with my twin flame, because I've already peeled back those layers, and I've already gone through my healing journey, and now I'm ready to be aligned with somebody. Well, now I am aligned with somebody, with the person I'm supposed to be aligned with. So, because when you're healing and you're growing, you decide what you're willing to put up with and when you're not willing to put up with. Some people, they don't go through their journey, and then of course they just kind of continue falling back into those same habits. But when you know what you want and what you're willing to put up with, you're like, no, this is it. Like, this is your sand. Like, this is your line. And you're like, I'm not going to put up with this any longer. Like, people are not going to talk to me like this. You are not going to yell at me or this or that. And that's it. Like, the bar, because of what happened in the past to me, the bar is so high. It's like, no, this is never ever going to happen to me again. Like, it's never going to happen to me again, because the bar for me is so high. It's like not even possible. It's like, it's not possible. Like, I wish somebody would even attempt to raise their voice at me. I don't care who you are. If you were to even raise your voice to me, you could be a friend or foe. I will never ever talk to you again. That is how high my bar is set. My self-worth is so high for myself that if you to look at me cross-eyed, I will not talk to you. I do not care, because my self-worth is so high for myself that I do not need somebody to make me feel good. So I don't need to be by myself anymore, because I feel so good about myself that I am ready to be around other people. And if those people around me don't treat me how I feel I should be treated, then bye-bye. Bye-bye. And that's how it should be, because I feel my self-worth is so high. My bar is set so high on how I should be treated that I'm not worried about somebody coming into my life and treating me any less, because I'm so comfortable with myself. I'm so comfortable being alone. Like, for somebody to be like, aren't you okay being alone? Yeah, I am comfortable being okay alone. Like, hello, I go to concerts by myself. I go on cruises by myself. Like, let me see you do half of what I do by myself. Like, I am 100% okay by myself. Like, let me see you do half of what I do by myself. I am very much okay by myself. I love life on my own. That doesn't mean I need to do it by myself. I'm choosing right now not to do it by myself. But don't get it twisted. If I see, whether you are a friend, a foe, a family, a boyfriend, and I see somebody's not treating me in a way that I feel I should be treated, I don't care who you are. Bye-bye. So, yeah. And whoever I'm with, I make sure that they know how I expect to be treated. Like, you're not even going to raise your voice to me. Like, like, excuse me. If you can't talk to me at a level that I should be spoken to, you can't even be in my vicinity. Like, I'm sorry. You don't even deserve to be in my area. Like, no. Like, yeah, that is how much I feel that my self-worth is. I'm that good. Yep, my shit don't stink. That's how good it is. Exactly. That's exactly how it is. And that's exactly how you need to feel about yourself as well. And if you don't feel that good about yourself, you need to start thinking about that. Because you don't need to be letting anybody come into your life and start treating you any less than that. Nobody needs to be coming into your life talking down to you, raising their voice to you, cursing at you, yelling at you, saying anything bad at you, saying you don't look nice, you too big, you too small, your hair's too light, your hair's too dark, your eyelashes are too long, your eyelashes are too short, you need eye contacts, whatever the case may be, anything like that, your shoes too big, your too, no, goodbye, 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 goodbye. And if it's a family too, goodbye. I'm sorry, you don't park the car right. You need to eat a little bit less. You need to eat a little bit more. I'm sorry, you're not thinking right. You didn't put the baby to bed right. You're not thinking okay. You can do that better. I don't care, mother, brother, father, sister. Goodbye. Goodbye. If this person who's in your life, if they're not here making you feel at least at a straight line level, goodbye. 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 That's not that. People should not be in your life if they're not making you feel okay. Or at least, if they're making you feel bad or questioning yourself, your self-worth, they don't need to be in your life. Period. If somebody's in your life and they're making you question your self-worth, then you need to say goodbye to that person. Period. I don't care who they are. It don't even need to be a love interest. It could be a family member, a friend, a love interest. If this person in your life is making you question your self-worth and you've had a conversation with them about it and they haven't apologized and said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, goodbye. Goodbye. Because you know why? There's 15, 20, 30 other people out there who's willing to be whatever person you need them to be. So you don't need that person. You don't need that person. You know what? You don't need anybody else anyway, because you know why? You got yourself. You got yourself. And all you need is yourself. And let me tell you, you can make yourself feel real good. So just remember that.